What's up, guys? My name's Collin Lubberts. I'm 21 years old, and I'm getting ready for my first professional MMA fight. I'm fighting for Fight Time Promotions. It's going to be June 18th, and it's right here in Doral, Florida. I actually moved out here to Miami about 2.5 months ago to start training at MMA Masters. MMA Masters is a great gym, probably one of the best in South Florida. I actually heard about the gym from my coach back in Jacksonville. That's where I originally started training when I was about 15 or 16. And my coach was good friends with Josh Samman, who is a pretty decorated UFC fighter. He just recently passed away. But Josh actually put the word in to get me into the gym, and that was about 2 years ago, and this is when I was still living in Jacksonville. And it was just an honor, man. I came to this gym, and I had never really seen that amount of talent where I was living, like just at just such a high level. So it was a huge opportunity for me to be able to come out and move out here. But so yeah, when I was about 15 or 16, I first stepped into a gym with one of my best friends. He's actually a professional MMA fighter at the time. Right, he's actually a professional MMA fighter right now too. And we didn't know anything about fighting at the time. We thought we did. We were always getting in trouble in school, getting in trouble in the streets and stuff, always just thinking we were badasses. And we first came into the gym and just really got humbled by like some real fighters, and just really fell in love with it just completely. And ever since then, man, we just stayed on it. I was always grinding. I was always training every single day. I've had a few setbacks where I had to take like a month or two off, but nothing major. No real injuries. Just always been training. I've always had a huge passion for the sport. But I got my first kickboxing fight when I was 17, and had 3 kickboxing fights. Went 2-0 with 1 draw, and right when I turned 18, I started fighting MMA. I went 4-0 in MMA, all first round finishes. Then took my first loss. Then got another first round finish after that. Went 5-1, and then went on a 2-fight losing streak. So I was 5-3, and since then I've won 3 times. So I'm now 8-3. I'm the Combat Night champ. I've actually defended the belt against the number 1 ranked amateur in Florida, Gabe Barletta, and so since then I've just been getting ready for my pro debut, and I knew I had to do something serious to get ready for this. So I moved out to Miami, and since then I've just made a life out here, and this is where I see myself now. And it's been a great experience. I'm really excited to keep continuing the journey. And shout out to the Josh Samman Foundation for putting everything together. They're doing an amazing thing, and if you haven't heard about them, you should really check them out. And if you're in the Doral area, if you're a fan of MMA, you should definitely come check me out, man. I'm hoping to be a young prospect coming up in the sport. My dream is to make it to the UFC. And this is my life. This is my passion. Thanks, guys.